into Gaza City prior to talks between President Donald Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, as the White House says a potential peace deal could be announced on Monday afternoon. The Trump administration presented a 21-point plan to Arab and Muslim nations last week that seeks a permanent ceasefire and for the remaining hostages, both dead and alive, to be freed from Hamas captivity. The meeting comes after Netanyahu spoke Friday at the UN General Assembly, in which many delegates staged a walkout in protest of Israel's ongoing war in Gaza. Netanyahu criticized what he said was a disgraceful decision by Britain, France, Canada, Australia, and other nations to recognize Palestinian statehood, a move that those countries argue is needed to bring an end to the war and maintain the framework for a two-state solution. Trump also condemned the recognition of a Palestinian state, telling Reuters it was a gift to Hamas. The president told Reuters that he believes Netanyahu may agree to a proposal to end the war in Gaza and to secure the release of the remaining hostages on Monday. He also recently wrote on Truth Social, "We have a real chance for greatness in the Middle East. All are on board for something special. First time ever. We will get it done." "We're getting a very good response because Bibi wants to make the deal too," Trump said over the phone to a Reuters reporter on Sunday. "Everybody wants to make a deal." Trump said that the proposal extends beyond Gaza and is part of a broader Middle East peace plan, while complimenting the efforts of Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, Jordan, and Egypt for their contributions to the framework. The president told Axios that his peace plan is in its final stages, and that Netanyahu is ready to accept it. Upon agreement, full aid would be sent to Gaza, including the re-establishment of water systems, electricity, and the removal of debris. A new international body, established by the U.S. and others, would oversee efforts. Palestinians would not be forced to leave under the plan. The full proposal has 21 points, which include the initial ceasefire, but nothing is finalized. A senior Israeli official, however, told Reuters that it's too early to tell whether Netanyahu will agree to the plan and said he would provide a response to the proposal following his meeting with Trump on Monday. According to Axios, there are still unsettled aspects of the deal, including who would be in charge of security in Gaza following the end of the war. Just last week, Trump said he would not allow Israel to annex the West Bank. U.S. and Israeli officials told Axios that an announcement could be made on Monday, but that Hamas would also need to sign off on the potential deal. There is also reportedly growing frustration within the administration over Netanyahu's continued efforts to prolong the war in Gaza, as he says he aims to destroy Hamas. Trump envoy to the Middle East, Steve Witkoff, has been frustrated with Netanyahu's continued resistance to a peace deal, according to Axios. Israelis' public opinions are also increasingly turning against Netanyahu as the families of hostages continue to push for a deal to secure the freedom of the remaining captives. Meanwhile, Israeli tanks advance towards Gaza City's main Shifa hospital, where reportedly 90 patients remain, including 12 babies, and medics say the hospital was hit with blasts overnight. According to the Gaza Health Ministry, more than 66,000 Palestinians have been killed since the war began following the October 7, 2023, terror attack in Israel, in which militants killed around 1,200 people and kidnapped 251. Some Gazans tell Reuters that they are skeptical of any deal before its announcement, and some said they are waiting for Monday's potential announcement to decide whether or not to flee to the south of the enclave amid Israel's ground offensive.